weekend. Boy, did they need that. Drummond is joining the Lakers team that has won back-to-back games after losing 4 in a row without LeBron and AD. Head coach Frank Vogel had nothing but praise for the new acquisition Drummond. Y'all take a listen.
We're all thrilled to add Andre Drummond, a player of his caliber, to our team. I think he's going to give us a big lift in the immediate future. And then obviously, when we get going, he's just one of those guys who can dominate the game on both sides of the ball. And, his physicality is something you have to count for. I think our team got a lot better.
Yeah, y'all did get a lot better, and boy, did y'all need it. As a LeBron fan and thus a resident Lakers fan, this impact Andre Drummond, the impact he will make, will be huge. Since his rookie year, he's averaging 15 and 15 from the floor. Now, why is that so important for the Lakers? Primarily because finally, you got somebody who can do the dirty work in the paint. For his career, shooting 54% from the field, although this season it's slouched to just 48%. So if I'm the Lakers and I realize I don't necessarily need to thrive without AD and without LeBron, I just need to survive without AD and without LeBron. Andre Drummond looks like a small life raft. He will at least help you scale downward more slowly than the pace you were scaling downward at. My only question is this. When was the last time Andre Drummond won a meaningful game? 0-8 in his career in the NBA in the playoffs. 0-1 in the NCAA when he was at UConn in the NCAA tournament. So the big question for me is he ready for the bright lights? Because the lights will always be bright as long as you are playing in LA with LeBron James and AD. But is it an impact? Will he make an impact, a necessary impact? There's no doubt about that. But I got to bring in my guy, Slick Rick, to find out, Slick, just how big an impact do you expect Drummond to make on these Lakers?
Not a very big impact. And I have to say this, Acho, this is what I appreciate about you. You are a Lakers fan, our resident Lakers fan. But unlike most Lakers fans, there's a certain amount of realist in you. You recognize that everything that turns to purple and gold doesn't necessarily remain purple and gold or achieve gold in the end. And that's the issue here. In the short term, look, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get big again. They're trying to recreate what they had with Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee last year. Marc Gasol has not turned out. Marc Gasol and Montrezl Harrell has not turned out to be that. They thought that was actually going to be an upgrade. So let's go get another big body in Andre Drummond. And the optics look fairly good when you start looking at statistics. But to your point, the playoff experience, both Dwight Howard had basically led a team to the finals. JaVale McGee had been a champion in Golden State twice over before he came. Like, they had postseason experience, and they also had the experience of having to be role players more recently. That's the big shift that Andre Drummond has to make here. His usage rate in Cleveland earlier this year, I was amazed to see this. They were running more plays through him in Cleveland at the beginning of this year than they had at any time prior in his entire career. So he's not used to being a role player. And if he's going to be playing with LeBron and AD when it really matters, that's what he's going to have to do, and he's going to have to be uber efficient doing it. That is a huge jump to go from being a guy who's touching the ball all the time, can make some mistakes, still get his numbers, as opposed to you're coming in and you're playing maybe 15, 16, tops 20 minutes, and you have to be super effective in those 15, 20 minutes. That's why I question just how much of an impact he's going to have in the big picture. Short term certainly helps to have another body, another accomplished body out there helping them. In the big picture, I just don't see it.
But Slick, very quickly, with the addition of Andre Drummond, knowing that teams like the Jazz have Gobert, knowing that teams like the Nuggets have the Joker, in your in your mind, very quickly, does Andre Drummond make the Lakers once again Western Conference champions?
I don't. He's not going to be the reason. Does he help in some of those matchups? Yes, but the Lakers right now, for me, and I think we saw it in the bubble too, is that when they were at their best, Anthony Davis was at center. They were playing small. And I believe that's the way they have to play with this particular roster in order to be their best. I just don't I mean, Andre Drummond doesn't shoot free throws well. His offense isn't where it's been in the past. I just don't see him being that factor. He can help in spots, but to me, it's going to be Anthony Davis at the 5, LeBron James at the point 4, and let's see how far they go.
I hear you, Slick. Well, Andre Drummond, I don't care about the purple. I just need you to help turn the Lakers into gold real quick. Coming up, Kevin Durant is responding to internet trolls.